Hey guys, and welcome to the newest edition of the Indy Report here on OneWrestling.com. Yeah, missed a couple of weeks, but therefore a lot of things happened on the Indies. Of course, Battle of Los Angeles is done. My pick, Eddie Edwards, wasn't that good of a pick. Adam Cole won, defeating Michael Elgin in the finals. Heard nothing but good stuff of the tournament. An eyewitness report I've read actually said that no match disappointed. That is a lot of praise. I'm really looking forward to watching those two events. And as of right now, I can only tell by the results, which I don't like doing. So I'm skipping a little here, and when I've watched it, maybe I'm returning and tell you about what I think of Battle of Los Angeles. The obvious thing is a little surprise, I guess, that Ricochet was able to defeat Kevin Steen in the first round. The world champion, of course, of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Kevin Steen is. Brian Cage interfered and got package piledrived for that. But in the end, Ricochet defeated the world champion, and I guess we haven't seen the last of those three in the world title picture. I guess we'll see something there. Ricochet has a point when he says, "I deserve a shot." So let's see where that goes. Again, Adam Cole, winner of the 2012 Battle of Los Angeles. That guy really is on a roll. Ring of Honor TV champion. He is in survival of the fittest. He has won Battle of Los Angeles. You name it, he earned it. He won it. I guess 2012 so far really is the year of Adam Cole, and deservingly so. That man really has it. Then last weekend we had a doubleheader of Combat Zone Wrestling and Evolve. Combat Zone did Down with the Sickness 2012, which is the annual event for Chris Cash. The tribute event, and that event really was what I'm always saying, that Combat Zone isn't just ultra violence. They can do really good wrestling, especially tag team wrestling, and the aerial assault matches really are good in Combat Zone. And this event, Down with the Sickness 2012, was no different. And we saw a lot of good stuff. Tag team matches. We had the Nation of Intoxication, which the tag champs, of course, Devin Moore and Danny Havoc. They defeated Rory, Mondo, and Ron Mathis. Yeah, and OY 4K of Sami Callihan and Jay Christ defeated the Super Smash Brothers. Pretty much a Chikara team, but they have made a name on the Indies. Love this team. OY 4K. The commentator said, "I don't know if I love them or hate them." I guess that's OY4K. Really looking forward to see that stable here in Germany. I hope they will travel with the Combat Zone crew. I so want to buy that T-shirt. It's awesome. And I guess OY4K and the Nation of Intoxication are on a collision course somewhere down the road. Then we had El Generico and Masada. El Generico returning to Combat Zone and challenging for the title, but Masada won. A really good match. El Generico never seems to amaze. I guess you can put him with basically everybody, anybody. Good match. One of the best of Masada, I guess. Maybe of Generico, maybe Masada really had a good day. Another good match of Masada was at Evolve, I think against Sami Callihan. I think against Sami Callihan, and yeah, good weekend for Masada, won both, and still the world champion in Combat Zone. But then, guys, show stealer, maybe show stealer on pretty much every independent card. I told you about that in the preview leading up to that event, that we had a title unification match honoring Chris Cash. Wire TV champion Dave Christ versus the junior heavyweight champion AR Fox in a ladder match, as I said, title unification. And boy, oh boy, was that awesome. AR Fox in the end won. I think something went wrong there because the title fell down, but doesn't matter. Great match. AR Fox now unified. Junior heavyweight Wire TV champion. I don't know if there will be a new name or only one title will remain. We'll see about that. But that match really, AR Fox and Dave Christ really tore the house down. Amazing. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Honestly, watch it. Yeah. And then, as I said, it was a doubleheader with Evolve. And on the same day we had Evolve 17, which is Generico versus Del Sol 3. And yeah, Ricochet defeated AR Fox. I just don't... Evolve was before Combat Zone, I guess, from time. So that was before that title unification match, I think. I've watched both in later, so haven't watched them live, so I can't tell for sure, but I think Evolve was first and Combat Zone later on. So Ricochet defeated AR Fox. Really good match. Both guys really earning their ground, so to speak, on the indies. Ricochet really a couple of years back he wasn't that guy, and now he has evolved so much, and really is a great talent. And AR Fox isn't the unified whatever champion in Combat Zone now for no reason. And then we had Johnny Gargano defeating his Dragon Gate title against John Davis by countout, so I guess that won't be the last thing of those two. The whole shebang is one of my favorites. I guess I have said that on the first episode here. I really dig that guy. He has everything. I don't know why he hasn't signed with WWE. Maybe he thinks he's too small. Maybe he wants to stay on the indies a little longer. I would have loved to see him on the big stage in WWE. Maybe it's a good thing for him that he hasn't signed. But yeah, so we have a lot of good matches of Gargano on the indies. That is the one thing. But I really would have liked to see him in WWE. So yeah, but in wrestling, never say never. Maybe Gargano will be in WWE sooner than later. We'll see. Yeah, and then of course the rubber match of El Generico versus Samurai del Sol. The first two matches were awesome, maybe amazing. Yeah, it you know I'm out of words. Those two matches really were awesome, and the third match I don't think it was as good as the first one, but it still was very good. Yeah, let's say that. Generico won the rubber match. But I really hope that we haven't seen the last of those two. Maybe against each other or on the same side. Generico and Del Sol really have to do more stuff on the indies. Maybe in Evolve or anywhere else. I don't know, PWS or maybe even Ring of Honor someday for Del Sol, Generico to return. Let's see. Again, never say never in wrestling. And yeah, that's about it. What we've missed the last 2 weeks. I said I was going to talk a little bit more about Dragon Gate USA and Evolve. I have scratched that a little because there is so much going on with past events and things coming up. And as soon as we have another Dragon Gate USA event, I'm gonna talk a bit more about that. And let's stay with the current stuff, yeah. So Evolve and Combat Zone had, I think, Sunny for RF Video or for Kayfabe Commentary. So one of those two did a in the ring or on the road with episode with Sunny. So they taped on both events and that as well. Really looking forward to those. I love those shoot stuff videos, and RF Video and Kayfabe commentaries pretty much are amazing. So what's to come on the indies? Yeah, this weekend is really stacked. Of course, I've talked about King of Trios, yeah, 13th, 14th and 15th, no, 14th, 15th and 16th of September. We have King of Trios, and I guess I have talked a lot about that. My pick, the Spectral Envoy, still stays. I don't know if you guys watch the YouTube channel, the official YouTube channel of Chikara, which is Chikara Office, I think. And the current episode spotlights the year of the Mantis. Yeah, so my pick, Spectral Envoy. I think they will do it. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to King of Trios. That is the one event every year I'm really looking forward to. And it's the must-see event of the Chikara weekend. Chikara says it on their own, so of their own. So if you don't watch any other Chikara show, watch King of Trios, and it's really like that. So then we have Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor 10 this Saturday as well, September 15th. The main event features Rhino versus Kevin Steen for the world title. And then we have ACH, who hasn't made a name for himself, mainly in Chikara. Really great talent. I think one of his nicknames is the human video game highlight. That guy does stuff. You know, people. I'm wrestling fan for so long, and when somebody does moves you haven't seen before, awesome. That guy is great, and he will face Kyle O'Reilly come Saturday in Ring of Honor. And yeah, let's see if we have ACH as a mainstay in Ring of Honor. I, for one, would really vote for that. Then we have, of course, the Tag Team Championship finals, with semifinals and finals taking place at Death Before Dishonor 10. We have Caprice Coleman and Cedric Alexander versus Scum, of course, Jimmy Jacobs and Steve Corino. And then we have the Briscoes going up against Red Titus and Charlie Haas. I don't know if you have, if you're up to what on Ring of Honor television happens in the last weeks. Red Titus and Charlie Haas both were able to pick a partner, and they picked each other, so to say. And if they win, they will have a match against each other. So that the winner gets both titles, and if Charlie wins, he will pick Shelton Benjamin, of course, and if Red Titus would win, if they would win the finals, a lot of ifs and whens and stuff, but he would pick a partner as well. So yeah, but I think Scum will win the tag titles, so that Kevin Steen has the world title and Jacobs and Corino have the tag titles, and that Scum basically can run roughshod on Ring of Honor, have all the power, have all the control of Ring of Honor with the titles. And I don't know. The stipulation is if Scum loses, they have to split. So that addition to those matches really brings me to the point that Scum will win the tag titles somewhere or the other. If they lose, I guess Scum won't be separated and stuff. It's too good to be separated right now. Then we have Mike Mondo facing Adam Cole. You have no fear of Mike Mondo, of course, challenging Adam Cole for the TV title. Awesome for Mondo, who won a six-pack challenge on Ring of Honor television. I'm really looking forward to this. Mondo has evolved so much. Great guy. Had an interview with him a couple of weeks back. Such an awesome guy, such a great talent, and has evolved so much. Really rooting for him. But you can't really root against Adam Cole. That guy is amazing as well. So I'm really looking forward to those two tearing the house down. That's all that matters for me. Then we have Irish Airborne return to Ring of Honor. Dave Christ and Jake Christ, of course. They will go up against the House of Truth. Michael Elgin and Roderick Strong, of course, with all the problems within the House of Truth. I think Irish Airborne will profit and win. Irish Airborne, as well as I've said it a couple of times today, have evolved so much. They look so different. If you haven't seen Irish Airborne from the last Ring of Honor stint to now, you will be surprised. But they are damn good. Yeah. And speaking of returns, of course, Davey Richards returns to action at the pay-per-view, iPay-per-view. and no opponent announced so far. Maybe he has no opponent, just appears, we don't know. And another return is Matt Hardy. He scouted Kevin Steen at the Caged Hostility event last weekend, and pretty much told Ring of Honor that he'd like to return to action, and they have announced that he will be part of the pay-per-view. But if I understand it correctly, it will be just for the live audience, so it won't be on pay-per-views. I don't know if that is correct. Don't put my name on that. But one way or the other, Matt Hardy returns to Ring of Honor, and let's see. I've said it in the week. Had a special on my podcast, and I said that Matt Hardy wouldn't be the first guy who uses the indies or gets better and better on the indies and returns to mainstream wrestling, which of course by now is TNA and WWE. So if he wants that, if he's that good, heard in the last months I haven't heard any bad things about Matt Hardy, which is a good thing. And let's see, maybe he is that good again to go back to WWE, or rather TNA. I don't think that he wants to go back to WWE. So Matt Hardy returns to Ring of Honor. A lot of comebacks, a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Ring of Honor and Chikara, and when I return next week, I guess I'm going to talk about Survival of the Fittest coming up. So I'm gonna present all the guys. We have an eliminator here on the card on Death Before Dishonor 10 as well. So the last participants will be named for Survival of the Fittest. One in the match, one maybe it is Davey Richards, who knows. Guys, that's about it for now for this week. Thanks for watching. If you are an indie promoter or indie wrestler and want to be presented on the show, I said it a couple of times. Write email and or on Twitter, and I think we can work something out. Pretty much, I'm concentrating on the main feds, which is Ring of Honor, Combat Zone, Chikara, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Evolve, and Renegade USA. But I'd like to talk about Pro Wrestling Syndicate and other feds as well. So and of course, you viewers, let me know if you want to know more about other indies, or if it's enough with the promotions I'm presenting. And yeah, guys, that's about it for this week, and I think we'll see each other again. I'm going to German Wrestling Federation coming up this Saturday, so I'll be in action as well. In action, I don't I won't be in action. I will commentate, but you know what I'm saying. And yeah, I think we'll be back next week, and then with Survival of the Fittest and whatever happened. Of course, King of Trios. I'm gonna put my stamp on that as well, and see if the Spectral Envoy did it. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. See you next week, and bye bye.